Hey, how is everyone? Got on a little listening to smile. This is the new one, Ripple Effect. Dana, Dane. You are my mantra. I love you, Dana. I know you guys are feeling it. That's why I'm lighting this pillow. Woo! We got this sacral chakra twirling up. Hey, girl, hey. 11:11. You're looking at yourself. You're seeing yourself in everyone. What the fuck? The full moon illuminating all the suppressed emotions. Woo, do you feel where we're at right now? I love you guys. To a lot of people, it didn't go as planned today, right? Hey, girl. This can feel wild right now, guys. This time right now can feel like the strongest energy cocktail that you've ever felt in your whole life. Caught a cold yesterday. I've been sleeping all day and now I'm in the tub taking an Epsom salt bath. Yes, that's self-love, girl. I promote it. That's what my message today is about, right? Trust that this is all happening for a divine plan. Trust in the universal plan. Like, we have to see past our human plans and trust in the divine plan right now. Release and relax. So you're in a great place right now, girl. In the tub, relaxing and releasing with like a mug, right? Talk about good timing. I'm fighting really bad lower back pain. I need some of your energy, sis, to try to get over this misery. Yeah, bro, I love you. And you better come over and get some of my energy work. But that lower back pain is exactly what I'm about to talk about today. So I was talking to Spirit today, and the sacral chakra is feeling flipped upside down, right? So if one chakra's off, we're all off. I just got out of an Epsom salt bath and a little bit ago. Great minds. Yeah. And guys, if you have any, take some baking soda and throw that in there. It really helps the release from the muscles, right? So hello, beautiful. So right now is a really good time to look through situations. So we have all these situations going on right now. And right now is a good time to like relax on them, right? There's a lot of big things going on. There's a lot of big things. And, you know, everything has a polarity. So for every big thing you have going on right now, you have something to look at and something to be really grateful for. Like something you can feel in your heart. Like, I'm super fucking grateful for this other thing. Here it's 12 p.m. Happy 12 p.m., love. It's 6 p.m. here. Guys, if you don't understand it, if it hurts, if you're going crazy about it, if you're trying to help it, but it's just not seeming to help, whatever is going on, whatever you just can't seem to fix, whatever you just can't seem to manifest or create in your life, right? Send love to that thing, that person, that place, that thing. Send love. Send love. Imagine the flame going through that. If it's a person, love covering them up. Thing, place, flame, love, right? So we're coming from a time where we were kind of feeling like we had it together, right? Before all these energies came up, like all this sacral chakra, 11:11, full moon, right? We felt like we had it together. We were kind of celebrating ourselves. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts, guys. I know you guys are celebrating yourselves, and I know right now feels really weird, and you don't want to celebrate when it feels really weird, but I promise that love will help to heal you out of this, right? So, you know, we had things going good for us, relationships, work, things like that. But we were feeling like something big was off in those things that were good, right? So it's like you have these good things, but something feels off in them. Well, you know, even I do energy work, and I don't really look at like energy forecasts. Just like I don't look at like the weather forecast and things like that. I just take it as it comes in my now moment. But, you know, something was feeling from the past that you're bringing with you, like it was like perfectly for you, like perfectly what you created, but it just wasn't for you for some reason. You couldn't figure that out, right? And I love this, guys, because JC's talking about his lower back. We're talking about the solar plexus being flipped. That's the I feel. Those are your emotions, right? So the I feel is the emotions. The being flipped in your emotions is the programming in that was that we were kind of taught to tuck our feelings down, to do the physical things, but not really worry about like the emotional sides of us, right? And so what really happens is we are attracting from our subconscious mind. So what that means is, I love the laws of attraction, right? The laws of attraction says that you can attract anything that you think up in your brain, right? Always think up. I love that. But I knew that there was a piece missing from the laws of attraction because it didn't always work. And in my journey, what I found is that it's the laws of attraction, but it's the laws of attraction by alignment, by your alignment, by what are you aligned to, right? And so what does that mean? So for all of our fears and our worries and our anxieties and the things we tuck down and the things we don't tell anybody and the things we hold in to not hurt other people's feelings and the things we don't connect with, right? We are attracting from that place, right? That's a dark place. And we're attracting from that place not to hurt you. It's to learn a lesson, right? And so the lesson is it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel. You know, a lot of people have had some really bad things go on. And a lot of people have had some really easy things go on, but they tucked them down for so long that they manifested in some pretty bad things later. Either way, it's okay, right? But what these things are coming up for you right now for is because the more you can tune in to what you feel, the better your life is going to be. The better you're going to be at deliberately creating your life. You know, guys, all of us have had really hard times. All of us have. And, you know, it takes guts to sit in the feelings of the hard times. It takes big, huge, giant guts to sit with your feelings. You know, but what's really cool about this is that, you know, I never used to cry, right? And so getting in touch with my feelings made me like a crybaby softie, right? But you know what's super great? Like today, you know, I've been doing a lot of inner child work. If you guys want to, any questions about inner child work, please message me. I love to talk about it. I love to share it with people that want to know because I think it's so important. You know, I have a group of people that think like me. We message each other every day. I love them. Hello, love. So this morning I woke up and it was quiet. My baby was sleeping. Damn, I've been waking up like 5 a.m. just, right? And so I just tuned into my heart for a minute and I you know, now I can see little Sarah and I can see, you know, I've gotten to know her and everything, you know, all the things about her. And so I just kind of looked at her today and I was like, it's 11:11, girl. What are we going to be doing, you know? And like, she's the coolest little thing ever because she's always just like, have fun and play. Like, you know, fuck everything else, all the real serious doo-doo. Don't do all that. Have fun and play. Have fun and play. You know, it's funny. Before I knew my inner child, I used to feel like I was taking life too serious and that I should have fun and play. And I did not know that that was actually like little me in there, like cheering for the team, right? And so, you know, so I'm sitting there and I'm playing on the floor with my sister and my niece and my daughter, and I'm laughing so hard and that I'm crying. And then I tell my sister, you know, she has no idea about inner child work. She doesn't do inner child work. And I'm like, oh, you know, I was doing this inner child work and my inner child said she wanted me to play and here we are. Not everybody has to get what you're saying and what you're doing, guys. I'm telling you, it just all works out. So, you know, the reason why this is happening and the reason why this is coming up is to get you really tuned into your feelings, because your feelings, hey love, they are your internal guidance system for all of it, right? Your feelings are guiding you, right? And so either you're run by your emotions or you're using your emotional power to your advantage, right? So you can either have it two ways. And believe me, I'm not judging you. Like, I had my emotions run me and now I'm using my power, you know? And sometimes I'll feel like I get flipped upside down and then I have to like realign myself. So JC, for and everybody watching, if you're feeling a little off in the feels, if you're feeling really, really emotional and really, really tucked down and really, really suppressed and really, really, right? Upside down, I want you to listen to a third eye meditation. So if you have Listening to Smile, go to listeningtosmile.com, find third eye meditations. Look up the frequency for third eye meditations on YouTube. Solfego frequencies if you're using YouTube, right? Because what that does is that will pull the energy from the sacral chakra to its relationship in your third eye chakra. And so that will balance out that relationship in those energetic spaces, right? And so immediately, you know, when your feelings are flipped off, then your intuition's flipped off. And so right now is like the heightened time to be creating your life, right? I'm a fucking creator. I'm a deliberate fucking creator of my experience, and you are too, right? And so I know things can feel crazy, and I know things can feel wild, and I know it sounds so crazy and wild for me to say, well, just turn on a frequency and bring it up here. And you're like, yeah, right. Like, my fucking world, this is real, Sarah. And I'm like, no, I know it's real. But if you balance out that relationship, then you're going to be able to tune back into you. And right now, using your intentions from your feelings, from your vision to speak it out is a fucking huge time, right? So I love when these crazy times go on, because you want to know what happens? Everybody calls Sarah. Oh my God, this crazy stuff is going on. What am I supposed to do? Oh my God, I feel crazy. Look, JC was like, help me with my back. I fucking feel crazy, right? I love you guys. I love you guys. And only when things get weird and nobody else can explain them does people call me. I'm cool with that. I don't care, right? But guys, you know, this isn't happening to hurt you. You know, this isn't happening to show you that you messed up. This isn't happening to show you wasted your time. This is happening to show you that all the power that you need is within you. That the things that you overlook in yourself, you eventually have to come back to in you. The things you blame others for, you will eventually see that that is you. I love you. I'm not saying, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. I love you. I'm just saying that, you know, we all got work to do. This is a journey. We all have work to do. So, you know, I'm a coach. I do energy work. I do all these things. But guess what I do every day? Work. Guess what I do every day? Go in. Feel into my heart, get to know my inner child, do something I've never done before, meet up, hold myself accountable, celebrate myself, love myself, rest if I've had too much, you know, take action if I need something new. Growing pains are a must to get where you want to go. Yes, Betty Boop, and you know all about that, don't you, sis? I can't wait till you write a book, right? And you know, that's another thing, when you're not facing your feelings, and when you don't know why you have feelings and all this stuff, this time that's used for like great creating, you have to work to sort through the lesson, right? But if you sort through these lessons and then it just touches down a little bit, then you can just fly off and create. See, I'm in creator mode because I feel my feelings. And I know it's hard. So I don't blame you guys who don't feel your feelings, because sometimes it's really fucking hard to feel your feelings, especially if you've been ducking them for a really long time. It is me. LOL. I appear crazy to my family, but I'm not going back. LOL. That old Chas is gone. I love you, Chastity. And you know, a lot of times, that's what I said to even Spirit, you know what I mean? A lot of times we were staying in things that were toxic because of love, right? And blocking off the feelings inside of us. So our feelings kept saying, this isn't really good for you. This isn't really good for you. But you kept saying, oh, well, you know, I'm supposed to love them. That's my family. That's my people, right? I'm supposed to. Well, you know, if you're blocked off from your feelings, then you can't feel that power that you just tapped into. So yes, 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 for the power that you felt. For instead of using your emotions and just lashing out and being crazy, you can just stand fully in your power and just be like, the old Chas is gone. I'm new, brand new. Take it or leave it. This is who I am, whatever, right? I've been through that. And that's why I get so excited, because it's like, you know, sometimes I think, who am I to be a coach? Who am I to be telling people about energy work? I'm still learning as I go on, too. And then, you know, it's like, you look back, and that's why it's nice to celebrate yourself because you do say, wow, I've really worked on a lot of relationships in my life. I've really, as I healed myself, I really healed a lot of things going on around me. And so that's like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to show you that if I can do this, you can do this. Like, you can do this. If I can deliberately create my life, you can deliberately create your life. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Hello, beautiful. Amanda Hodgson is right here. Hello, Amanda Hodgins. I don't know if I know you, love. Carissa, I think you're a new friend of mine. We're never finished learning in this life. You got that, Melissa. I love you, girl. Guys, we all still got work to do. What you need to do in the time right now is the 11:11, right? There's no better definition than the 11:11 to me. And 11:11 always stuck out to me in my life. I have 11 people on here right now. I'm about to cry. See, that's the stuff that makes me about to cry, right? So, me and my best friend in high school, growing up, Jessica, I love her. We always were like, it's 11:11. We would call each other, it's 11:11, 11:11 again. Like, what the hell, right? And so then I had someone come into my life like 4 years ago and really break down the 11:11 to me. And it was funny. I woke up this morning and texted him just, thank you. Thank you for teaching me deeper about something that already was like resonating with me, right? It doesn't mean that, we get these like perfect relationships. It's like we get these relationships and we pull out the best things that we see in them, right? We can't be expecting people to be a certain way or do a certain thing. Like, did I want him to stop for, 20 minutes and celebrate 11:11 with me? Yes. But was he probably busy? Yes, right? It's okay. Hey, girl. Hey, yes. Woo, woo. The 11:11 helped me to see that my failures that I was having in my life are in me. The things that when I fail in my life, it's me. It's me. And normally, guys, this isn't a place where I want you to get like sad, right? Because it's not failure. It's a lesson. It is the universe coming in like, yo, you could be so much fucking bigger, but you're letting this hold you down. Let's get through this. Let's get out of this. That's why so many people are on Facebook talking about this stuff. Get with who you resonate with. My cousin Amanda is awakened to energy work. She needs to hear this. I love it, girl. So, when you can see the failure in your life is you, then you're like, okay, well, where does that come from? Because I'm driven, I have ambition, I work hard, I try harder, I put into me. So where is this coming from? This is coming from the things that you don't face, the things that you tuck down, the things that you think, oh, let me just ignore that, be tough, go to work, be a mom, be a lover, be all these things. I'm not going to face that in myself, right? I don't have time for that right now. And so what happens is that failure, what feels like failure, circles back up and around and it smacks you right in the fucking forehead. And it's happening so you will see that is your own resistance inside of you. That is the shadow side of the things that you push down, ever creating in your life, creating these patterns so you will run into it, so you will feel it, so you will recognize it. I was always the type of person that needed to learn a lesson like the hard way, right? And so I would wreck my car. I would get in trouble. It came in threes. It was deep stuff, right? But once I realized that it was just happening for me to feel, I didn't feel so victimized from what was going on, right? I didn't feel like, the universe was picking me out. Like, let's see how tough this chick is right here. She thinks she's tough. Let's see how tough she is. I got my feelings hurt in the name of love, and I'm still feeling it. Chastity, I'm sending you so much love. Let me give you some amethyst love. I got my feelings hurt too in the name of love. So many times. And I bet you those aren't even the last times, right? But the more we just feel it and just know that hurt people, a lot of people don't understand when vibrations are raising and things are changing. A lot of people think it's selfish to love yourself. And I'm out here promoting you to love yourself, right? So if you're around people that think that it's selfish to love yourself, message me. I'll promote you to do this, right? I know that it sounds weird, but you have to love yourself in this until we master it, boo. Yeah, and I don't even know, like, if we ever master it until we transition on. I really don't know the answer to that. I feel like those in the transition are like, aha, right? I got this shit. But I feel like when we're here on Earth, our human bodies try to make this way more complicated than it is. You know, those are the downloads that I keep getting. Like, people, I get millions of messages, right? Of people, and I can feel automatically if they're in the doo-doo, right? I get messages from old friends, and it's funny because I get both. I get messages from old friends like, you're glowing. What are you doing with yourself? It looks amazing. I get messages from old friends like, you're going against God. You're not doing the right thing, right? But the whole thing is that every single thing that comes to you is just a reflection of you and what you have in you. And so now when somebody comes and bumps up against me, I get excited because I'm like, thanks. I didn't even know that was there. You know, you need these now moments. You need these people to bump into you a little bit to say, hey, let's shake this up in the name of love. You need to get that worked out in the name of love, because we get comfortably uncomfortable holding on to things. So that's why I wanted to do this video, because tomorrow's the new moon. It's a release time. You know, the Epsom salt bath, the baking soda bath, letting it go, like really letting things go and opening up to receive it energetically. That's the hardest part. To really let go of something that you don't need, that's hurting you, that you keep recreating this lesson from, to let go of it and to receive love in. So many of you, without even knowing, are calling to your angels, the highest vibrational, help above, right? They hear you. They're bringing it. They're delivering it to you. But because you have a hard time receiving, you're still feeling like the victim. You're still blaming someone else. It's you. It's you and you on your planet. Every time it's you and you on your planet, I swear. You are the creator of your planet. You are the driver of your planet. You are the one that invites people onto your planet. You are the one that kicks people off of your planet. You are the one that creates the activities on your planet. You are the one that designs the time on your planet. You are the one person that matters on your planet. And by worrying about your vibration, you help everything around you. It's amazing, right? So, the fears that we tuck down, the moon is really illuminating things that we have not been facing, right? I love you. The moon is huge right now. Yes. So, the tucked down fears that we have are manifesting, are overriding our desires of our heart, right? And so, huge shout out to my aunt, guys. If you have any time, send her some love. She's going through some major breast cancer stuff, right? And I love her. And like, it's not that she's not surrounded by love. We have a great team of love, right? It's just she energetically doesn't know how to receive love. That makes me want to cry. Sometimes our givers have the hardest time receiving. So if you see someone out here giving, give them some love that they can receive, right? Because what happens is if you don't receive love in your energetic field, eventually what's going to happen is that's a dis-ease in your energy, right? And it's going to create some kind of dis-ease where all these treatments and doctors and surgeries and things are needed, right? And it's like, as much as I know and the work that I do and the way that I think and everything, I can't take those down for her. I can't make her trust to receive, I can't get her to understand what I learned, right? And so, we just had this big celebration of her life yesterday, And I feel, you can't help but to be at an event like that and just feel so thankful for how far I've come and just learning how to feel, learning how to receive, because I'm still really not that great at it. I'm getting better, right? And so it starts off with little things. When someone says you're beautiful, say thank you. When someone says that they think that you're amazing, say thank you, right? I receive all of that, right? When someone tries to come over and help you with something, tell them thank you. Let them help you. People like to do that. People need other people. You just never know. The person that might be helping you might be missing the person that they used to help, right? You don't know what anyone's going through. I can resonate with that. I'm a giver, but that receiving part has been hard. And yeah, sending her so much love. Yeah, receiving is fucking hard. We got these invisible walls up that we don't even realize that we have. Like, it's like we're in denial of the things we feel. We're all bottled up with all these feelings, thinking, well, I don't want to give them to that person, they don't deserve it, or I don't want to give it over here because it sounds silly, or I should be a lot stronger than that, I've been through a lot worse, I should just hold this all in. And so when you're holding all these feelings in, it creates disease in your body, when you're holding all these things, and it doesn't let you be able to receive. It's like it's having a closet that's all filled up, right? And you're trying to get more shirts in there. It just doesn't work. Your closet's full. You have to take stuff away, give it to the people that need it. Clear out room in your closet for new shirts. That's how it works. Hey, Bridget. We do block Spirit's blessings when we don't receive. And that was a big message today. And that's why I say to go into the third eye, because a lot of times when you're focused in on the sacral, when it's the sacral and it's out of whack, and you're focused in on the sacral, you can't even really see your fears, right? And so it's like you go in and you're on a mission to go see something and work on something and work on you and empower you. And it's like everything goes hiding. Like, oh, there ain't nothing you're afraid of. Okay, well then why do I keep creating this in my life? Trick your body. Go up here, right? So your third eye and your sacral chakra, they do a dance together. They're very much in love with one another, right? And so it's like the feminine and the masculine side of you. And so when the masculine has too much energy, you have to bring some up here and then watch, because the dance in your heart happens, right? And so I couldn't be more grateful to have my program. Whether someone takes the information or not, at least I'm finding a way to really put down how to even these energies out in your alignment, so your alignment is on, so therefore the laws of attraction will work for you. So you will become the best deliberate creator alive too. But you got to know that the world's strongest bodybuilder or Miss Fitness USA didn't get like that from just thinking about it. They took action on it. They worked on it all the time. They practiced it all the time, right? So, to manifest your desires, you do need to clear and release things if you're feeling off. And so if you're unsure of how to clear and release things, ask your angels to help you. Ask them to help you see what you need to release. Ask them a breathing technique that you need to do. Ask them to help you find the core of this suppressed feeling or emotion so you can just release it, so you can receive. Ask the angels to help you learn how to receive. Ask them to show you. They're the ones that taught me how to do this. And it's funny because when you go through a lesson with the angels, it's really hard to break the lesson down into words. And that's really what I try to do with all these fucking videos that I do. I try to break down angelic lessons into words. Bless me, right? But I love you guys. And I know that as a collective, we all feel this stuff, right? So, you got to listen into that third eye, because as you listen into that third eye, it's going to balance out your sacral, and then it's going to balance out your third eye, and then you're going to feel it in your heart, and then you're going to be in the wave of manifestation, right? And so, like I said, you can check out listeningtosmile.com. They're dope. Type in Sarah Richardson 19 for 40% off. I love listening to Smile. I only like to listen to pure tones. So if you're listening to the tones on YouTube, there are tons of free ones on YouTube. But if you're listening to them, listen to solfego frequencies, because a lot of people can alter those frequencies and they can fuck with you just like the TV programming, just like the radio programming. Same. The Solfego ones on YouTube are super dope because they can run for like 9 hours. Like you can put it on and go to sleep. You can put it on, do the dishes. You can put it on, do the laundry. You can put it on, play with your kids. You can put it on, meditate, like write, whatever you want to do. You can put it on for anything. Put it on. That's what you have to do. Bless your heart, Chas. I love you, girl. I fucking love you too, buddy. So, know that it's okay to receive help if you need it, right? And so when you're asking for help, right? And then someone's saying certain things or they offer this certain thing, do you trust yourself to receive the help? Ask to learn how to receive. Ask for what you want and then say, hey, I'm not really that good of a receiver. Can you show me how to receive? One of the biggest things that I do for the full moon, for the 11/11, for even the sacral chakra time is affirmations, vision boards. I call it water work. So it's like you take a glass of water and, your words are vibrations, right? And so you take your words and you put them into the water. I have a huge jug and then plus little jugs. I do it for my plant water, my baby's water, everything. And I put love and health and peace and abundance and prosperity and all kind of things. I say a whole ritual with my water. I'm about to leave my moon water outside. This doesn't have to be something that you read in It's the Realist Real book, right? There are no perfect crystals. There are no perfect rituals. There are no perfect anything, right? All you have to do is find what resonates with you. There's millions and millions of options out here for everyone. And you have to find what resonates with you. You have to trust that fully. You have to find your tribe that you can talk to fully and openly. None of us are fucking perfect. I guarantee it. None of us are perfect. For all of you who get to talk to me, you guys can tell them how unperfect I am. My sisters can get on here and tell you how unperfect I am, right? I like the singing bowls that are recorded live. Yeah, I like the singing bowls too. I like the nature. I like the singing bowls. I love, classical music, Mozart. I really do. Loving yourself is tuning out from everybody, but knowing that you're still connected to them and giving yourself time to focus on what you need to focus on and trusting, when you go out or when you come in, that's all perfect timing. It's all perfect timing. It's all divine timing. There's no perfect way to do this. It's whatever is resonating with you in that very moment. I love you too, Haru. So guys, I say things to myself like I am lavished by the good things in life. To me and all of you, that might mean a totally different thing. To me, my good things in life are inner peace, harmony, perfect timing, fun experiences with my baby and outside. And, I really try to hold the snow off for as long as I can, right? I really been trying to work with the nature, right? And so it's about to get snowy here and I like to be fucking warm. So I boil a pot of water. And so, it's all on what you want to focus on. It's all on what you want to do. But I decided in this November that I definitely like the snowy days better than the rainy, cold days. So now I'm going to leave the snow alone and let that come in. And then I really want them rainy, cold days to go away. So I'm going to work on that. Marry me. Yeah, sure. So, celebrate you guys. Whether it's big or small, my sister got a vacation for work, and so we were celebrating her today. And so we had a little party at her house, it's not your typical kind of party. We were playing with our kids, right? Decide to complete a project. So I have a really big project that I've been sitting on and I've been nurturing and I like to nurture the shit out of things, right? And so I just been nurturing this little thing. And so today, after my talk with Spirit, to come out here to you guys, it was like, you know what? Complete that project. Be in that project until completion, Sarah. Now is the time. This energy that you get will take you all the way to the end of it. I guarantee it. And so I'm feeling it and I'm trusting it. And I'm knowing that that's real. You want to know why? Because I tune into my feelings. And, I went through some really bad feelings and I went through some really weird feelings and I went through some really crazy feelings. But now I have my power, my emotional power to do the things that I really love in my heart, right? And sometimes the things we love in our heart, we can feel like those aren't for us if we're not feeling what's real inside of us, if that makes sense, right? But then once you really get in there and you start to work on those feelings, you're going to realize that that desire from your heart, that didn't come from you, that didn't come from a selfish place, that was like a divine inspiration that was instilled in your soul that wanted to be followed through to fruition. And the whole time you're thinking the opposite. You're thinking, my crazy fucking ego wants me to do what? Huh? And it's the complete different what you're thinking. Yes, completions. I feel it too. Yeah, finish projects up. It's coming up, Chaz. I mean, that's the thing, and that's why I love you. You're real. It's not that we don't still go through things with our families and still go through things with people we love and, still be pulling away from old, toxic behaviors and trying to jump into the new ones. You're in that middle place a lot of the times, and it's like, do I go back to what was comfortably uncomfortable, or do I go forward into the uncomfortable? I'm not sure which uncomfortable to pick, right? Well, I guarantee you that you know what that past uncomfortable is hitting for. So try something new. Feel your feelings. Feel all of your feelings. And I guarantee you that it's not going to be as bad as you think. And if you have a hard time, call me, message me. I'm telling you, I'm here for you. I promote people feeling their feelings. I promote people doing inner child work. There's so many hundreds of ways to do it. Do it. Tune into your inner child, because that inner brat will take over, right? Forward and up, girl, right? Tune into what makes your soul happy. Okay, so what's the difference between your soul and your ego? We talked about this a bunch of times. Your ego wants to keep you safe from the things you've been through, right? Your soul wants to see you enjoy happiness and peace no matter what you've been through. See what I'm saying? So tune into what makes you happy. What are you passionate about? Now, that could be another hard thing for this place, right? Because your sacral chakra is your sex space, part of your sex space, right? And so if your sex is off, then all your feelings can be off and all your power can be off and everything can be off. And instead of working on all that and getting worried about all that and getting nervous about all that, just go up here to the third eye, work on that, and then all the shit will just work out, I guarantee you, right? It's time to expand your horizons. So, do something new. I just said this in my video the other day. Do something that you haven't done. Do something that your heart's been tugging you to do. Like I told you, this thing that I'm doing, it was something that I thought my ego was trying to do, when here all along it was my soul was trying to do it. Right now is the time to put plans into motion. Whether you have plans on meeting up with some good girlfriends, or a healing retreat, or a good dinner, or just a night out, a night off, put plans into motion. And be patient, guys. Give your ideas time and space to breathe and create their own path, right? And so it's that's, and watch, because, that feeling too can get into procrastination. So you have to really feel into all right, so I'm breathing on this, I'm waiting on this, but when do I need to take action and do something, and each now moment is when you're going to have to know that. And so, by loving yourself, you're tuning into yourself in the now moment. It's a lot. This energy is a lot, right? Take charge of your emotions. There's a superpower. Use it all. A lot of us are letting our emotions get the best of us, right? And so, I talked to someone the other day, and they're like, I've been in this relationship for 3 years, and I just gave so much love, and I just wasted my love. Guys, love is never wasted. Love is never wasted. Your time is never wasted. Your love is never wasted. There's always something there, right? But right now is a really good time to be intentional with your good thoughts. Right now is a time that you really want to think of the good things in life, the good things about you, the good things that happen to you, the things you have to be thankful and grateful for. If something doesn't seem to be working out with somebody, send them a message of gratitude, how grateful you are that you came into their lives, right? Just jolt that energy up, right? when you work on your feelings, when you feel your feelings, when you go in there and you decide that you're going to venture into the unknown, into the feeling world, right, of yourself, you start to learn how to use your emotional power to create the things in your life, right? So you take it from the I feel up into the I can, and you're feeling strong in that space, right? And so, all your sexual energy and stuff, that's your creativity. That's your creative energy. So if you're having too much sex, stop. If you're not having any sex, maybe dip and dab a little bit in yourself and tune into that sexual energy and see what you got going on in there. Use your intuition. All of it is use your intuition. But this emotional power, you can use this to create everything that you ever dreamed of, because everything that is for you is lined up to you, right? It's just us being out of alignment makes us seem like we're out of alignment to the things that we want. And all we have to do is just get lined up, and then these things are coming in, right? And you don't have to reach this perfect place. You can start creating from anywhere that you are. When you work on that third eye, when you do that third eye meditation, see, your third eye is your sacred seer, right? Your third eye, you get these visions, these downloads from God, whatever you want to call it, right? And when your sacral chakra is off, then your third eye is off. And what that means is that when your third eye is off, you feel like you need validation from other people. You feel like you need someone's approval. You feel like it matters what everybody thinks about, but with this decision or that decision or whatever you're trying to do out here, right? So by strengthening that third eye and balancing out that third eye and that solar plexus, the I see and the I feel, then going into the I can with the I love is really easy, right? And so it's you're breaking down those walls of your heart, because a lot of those walls of your heart went up because things felt bad at one time, right? So it's things feel bad. It's your heart just shoots up all these energetic walls around it to block it and guard it off, right? So, that's why I cheer you on and encourage you, because the things that are in your heart are so special, and most people don't even have a connection with their heart's desires. They don't even have a connection with the things that they feel or want or have or see or speak or, whatever. Don't make a decision from an overly emotional state. And so only you best, right? So if you're feeling really super emotional about something, it's best to turn that off, cut that off, go love you, play with your kids. If you guys want to know about the crazy contest that we did today, it was very, very good for adults and children. You have to have fun. You have to play, right? People used to get mad at me. I used to always be the player in serious times. And so, for a long time in my life, I got really serious. And I felt like I couldn't play at all because everyone would think I was a kid, right? And so that's why, for me, getting in touch with my inner child has been so great, because it's making my manifestations come even faster. And I might not make all the most responsible decisions how everybody thinks, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my decisions. I'm okay with saying, hey, I was wrong. Hey, I was late. Hey, I was playing over here, right? It's okay. So if you're too emotional about something, take some time, love yourself, lift that vibration back up before you make a firm decision on anything. Give yourself time. Nothing needs an immediate response. You can give it 2 fucking years if you need to. We aren't on anyone's time but our own here. It is you and you on your fucking planet. You keep speaking your truth. You know it, girl. You're expanding. Hey, I love you too. You're expanding. And boy, can that fucking hurt sometimes. You're expanding and your dreams can be wild. I had a really serious talk with God last night, and I was like, look, I need you to show me something in my dreams. I know I don't dream, but I need you to. And guess what? I had a really fucking great ass dream. And I don't dream. And it helped me to expand, and it helped me to learn about a question that I didn't even know how to ask. I didn't even know how. I had this question, but it was a roundabout, all kind of different facets to it, right? And I couldn't find the words, but I knew God knew everything I was feeling about it. And so I just went and said, I need you to show me something good about this. And the thing that God showed me about this, I still don't really understand what it was. And it's funny because it gives me some tears, because there was no real words. It was just me watching a father play with his child, right? And just knowing that that energy was out there and available for me to have in my life. Crazy, huh? It's a journey. It's a journey. You know, did you guys, who takes road trips? You know, road trips are some funny shit, right? You never know if the rest stop is going to be closed. You never know if someone's going to have the shits. You never know if someone's going to get car sick. You never know if you're going to take a wrong turn, if there's going to be construction. Nanu, he's such a sweetie. Yeah, he loves you guys. It's a journey, guys, and you have to be thankful for all of it. You have to be thankful, you know, when you stop off here and meet so-and-so, or you stop off here and they have the best hot dogs, or, you know, whatever, right? Your vision creates your reality. And so I highly encourage you to bring that energy up into the third eye, straighten out that third eye. Don't need validation from people for your divine inspirations that are happening for you. Because not only are they happening for me, they're happening for you. And your vision creates your life. So you have this vision, you feel it in your heart, you speak it out of your mouth, it ripples through the universe, and then you just wait for it to come, right? And so if your vision is off, then you're dreaming a lot smaller than you should. Your thoughts are magical. And so, you know, I think it's like 7 or 8 seconds or something that you can think into bliss or into chaos, right? And so we all have these really crazy things that go on. And, you know, that's why I love the kids, because they're so much better at this than we are. You know, when something bad goes on, me and my daughter might get into it about something, and she's like, you know what, Mom? Let's play. And I'm like, yeah, girl, good idea, right? And that's the idea, because do you want your thoughts to go into a chaotic state? Because that's what you're creating. Or do you want to rise up to bliss? Because that's what you're creating too. And so always Think Up started with, when my niece was first born, I used to just think of her smile with no teeth, right? And so anytime anything was going bad in my mind, and my mind was getting off into this, I would think of my little toothless wonder, and she'd be just sitting there all smiling, rolling down herself, right? And it helped me to flip my mind from going down into chaos and going up into bliss. And I didn't even know what I was doing. The angels were teaching me how to come up into bliss rather than spiraling down into chaos. You never know when you're going to meet a realtor and they own property near Tampa. Girl, I love you, Lori. I love you. I know. You don't ever know. And you know, if you are going to meet that realtor, I can guarantee you that you want to be in high vibes. You don't want to be in the doo-doo like, oh, fuck my mom and fuck my life and my boss, my work suck and I'm ugly and my face is breaking out, my neck is breaking out, right? No, you just want to be like, fuck that. I got pimples on my neck and I'm still the shit. Yes. This isn't a perfect fucking journey, you know? It isn't. I love you, Lori. Hold on to that dream, girl. You know I ain't never letting go. I got my boil pot on. I got my palm tree over here. Girl, I don't stop. I don't stop. And sometimes I need to cut everything off to keep going and maintaining, right? You got to harness that inner fire. You know, in your sacral, that's where the fire comes from, right? You got to harness that. And you know, that's the key to your visions becoming real. You know, those desires in your heart, they're real. They're real. People have told you your whole life, nah, you can't have that. You got to settle for this life because your dad did this and you got... Fuck you in the name of love is what I tell them. I can have any motherfucking thing I want out here and you ain't about to stop me. I fucking love you. I love you too. We're always shedding the old, preparing for the new. Amen. We sure are. We sure are. You know, and it's hard. It's like death, rebirth. You know, every time you feel a feeling or you go into that dark place, it feels like death, right? But then when you rise back up from the death, it's so new and like, I fucking made it through that, right? I love you too, Auntie Cherry. You know, guys, endings are inevitable, right? things end. I've lost people I love. I've left jobs that I love. I've moved locations. I came back to Pittsburgh from fucking Tampa, right? Endings are inevitable. I loved all my girlfriends there. I just felt the desire to take action on something new in my life. And then, boy, did I get all kind of new stuff. I got a new career. I got a new title as a mother. I got all kind of new responsibilities. And then I got a whole new bag of fears and worries, right? So shout out to all the moms out there. You know, the mamas, the nurturers. I love you, girls. I love the guys too, but you know, I can really feel into being a woman, man. It's a lot of work sometimes. You gotta be pretty and smart and on it and together, and you gotta get your kids together and feed them and get them there on time and help them honor their emotions and have a little bit of fun, but keep the house clean and keep the car and the laundry and everything like that, right? Guys, make moments that count. So, you know, we get these now moments, and a lot of us can be thinking ahead into our creations or thinking in the past and what we fucked up or whatever, you know. Don't do that. Be here now. Make your moments count, because endings happen and it's not personal. You know, it's up to us to make these moments count. It's up to us to, you know, make time for ourselves every single day. It's up to us to reach out to people who are saying things that resonate that maybe we're not quite sure of, and maybe we're making it harder than it needed to be. It's okay to walk away from anything. Honor you. Honor all of you. And sometimes when you're walking away from something, that can leave me with little anxiety, because you could be like, should I really be doing this? And something in your heart's like, yes! Do it! You know, look back with gratitude. When you look back in your life, look back and find things to be grateful for. Write it down. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for them. Thank you for my good times. Thank you for my hard times. You know, when I first started this out, I was just thanking all my hard times, because those are the parts that were hard. Those were it. You know, that's where I needed the love. I didn't need the love on the easy parts. I needed the love on the hard parts. And now my hard parts got easier, and then new shit came up. And I'm like, oh, okay, here's some new shit. Let's work on that. I so needed to watch you tonight. I love you. I love you, Lori. I miss you. I was just saying how much I miss the barbershop and just talking shit behind the chair. I've been linking up with a lot of really cool barbers lately, and it's funny. They're like, you were a barber? I'm like, yeah, my whole life. And I miss it. They watch me cut hair, and they're like, holy shit, girl. You got skills. I know. I still do it. Guys, celebrate all you've learned, all you've been through, all you've felt, all you've experienced. Celebrate you. Celebrate, you know. I told you guys, we had a party for my niece when she broke up with her boyfriend. We had a party for her when she started her period, you know. Celebrate you like that. Little dumb stuff. Maybe celebrate something you normally give yourself a hard time on. You know, if you're about to start your period, go celebrate. Have a period party. Make something up. You know, I've been making up new traditions now for 10 years in my family, and I just keep on going and going. And it all started from my parents got a divorce. You never know. You know, and now, you know, my parents got a divorce, and we spent so many holidays apart, and now we're spending holidays together, and I'm bringing the new transition, you know, the new traditions to my mom and my dad, and we're doing them all together. Who would have ever fucking thought that from 10 years ago, doing them all? We did this because we separated. That's how the universe works. It's better than you can plan it, but you have to feel all of you. You know, there are new experiences coming, guys. And if you can't feel that, you got to get tuned into your feelings, because there are new things coming, and it's great. And it's for all of us. It's not just me and my friends. It's for all of you. You know, sometimes you got to make risks, take risks to move on and be happy. You know, if you're in something right now and it's not making you happy, I think that's your everything telling you take a risk. Take a risk. Try something new. You never know. You might run into that realtor. I love you guys because we're all connected. I have things that I love. I love the beach. I got my feet in the sand. I love my boil pot on when it gets cold outside. I'm so happy how my family has been through so much, and yet we can all come together last night like we did. We're not perfect. We're not perfect at all, but the love was so real. Not everybody in there feels. They're not all connected to their feelings, but there's so much love. And so if you know someone, maybe this wasn't for you, maybe this reminds you of someone that you know, send them love. Send that flame, that violet flame. Close your eyes and imagine just lighting up their spine with that violet flame. It'll clear out anything, right? Get them to love themselves a little bit better. People are doing their own thing here, and you have to love and honor that too, and that's part of tuning into your feelings. When you tune into your feelings, then it really resonates with like every cell that hurt people. Hi, Yvette. I've been seeing that chakra bracelet everywhere. It's like the internet knows we were talking about that. It's popping up everywhere. I'm like, this is fucking creepy. The internet creeps me out sometimes. I love you, girl. I've been sending you love. All right, guys. That's the message today. Tune into your feelings. If tuning into your feelings is hard, tune into that third eye. Balance out that relationship. Drop into your heart. Tune into the desires from your heart. Vision boards, affirmations, speaking into your water work, right? If you have any questions about any of that, you're the creator of your experience, guys. Message me. You don't bother me. I love talking about this stuff. This is what I talk about all the time. Vibrations, energy, frequency, healing, lessons, doo-doo. It's all real. Or not. You're limitless. You're timeless. Thank you, love. I love you. I'm sending you so much love, everybody. Chastity's speaking up about what she's going through. A lot of people don't even let it out. I'm sending love tonight to all the people that don't let it out. I love you guys. I know it's hard to get in there and start feeling, but I know that once you do, you're going to be like, why didn't I just do this from the beginning? Like, that's so silly that I was hiding from that, and it kept coming up into my life. Like, come get my attention, get my attention, get my attention. That's all I was trying to do, is get your attention. The world is not against you. If things feel rough right now, just go love yourself more. I love you guys because we're all connected. Happy 11/11. Happy full moon. Tune into your feelings. I'm being recreated. Yes, mama. Me too. And I love it. The woman I am today compared to 4 years ago, 5 years ago when I had my baby, it's so different. So different, and it's just, and I don't know, it's like you attract different people, you attract different situations. Yes, Amanda. You attract new things. The old just kind of falls away. The new just kind of comes in. It's like we're working on the wrong things. We're focused too much on the wrong things, and we're focused away from self. And so, the real big lesson is to go into yourself, tune into your feelings. When you're disconnected from a bad feeling, you're also disconnecting yourself from good feelings too. So, by disconnecting from bad feelings, you're really disconnecting from the all, because you can't just disconnect in one place. It has to come everywhere. And so, yeah, if you're disconnected from feeling, you're going to watch my messages like, fuck her happy. Fuck her happy ass. She ain't that happy. I love you guys. And just because I'm happy doesn't mean I didn't cry today. I tuned into my feelings today for a little bit, cried my head off. But I'm wild with it now. I'll be crying and then go and get myself breakfast by myself. Then all of a sudden my sisters call me like, hey, I'm off. I'm like, I love you guys. I love you so much. I want to send out love. Big love. Big, 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 big love. You are the creator of your experience. You attract by what you think, feel, and say. If you don't remember anything from this video, remember that. I love you because we're all connected. Message me anytime, any questions. One love. Good night.